Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options,
fast turnaround, cute designs, and so many options. It's totally made for you. Comfy Vibes Co. Fast, trendy, custom, yours. Check us out at comfyvibesco.com.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wapaton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with Health Pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Every morning, we start our day with a purpose. To care for each other. Beyond hospital or clinic walls. Helping people feel seen and heard. Because family, friends, and community mean everything to us.
This is who we are, and this is what we care about.
Hey there, who are you?
Abby Johnson with the home run, just about to straight away center field.
As long as he slides the buttons where he's supposed to slide, I think we're going to be on. I think it works.
I don't think you guys know what you're talking about. That's what I think.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Giants Coaches Show, and it's presented to you by Red River Communications and Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Thanks to those of you watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. Got to say hi to my grandsons, Wyatt and Cam.
Why aren't they in bed?
They're not in bed yet.
Why aren't they in bed?
I got a picture of Wyatt or Cam sitting in his dad's lap waiting for the
Yeah.
TV to come on. So
I suppose so.
It's still light out.
yeah,
It's not still light out yet.
Kind of.
When do clocks go back, though?
this weekend.
Is that this weekend?
Yeah,
Spring forward.
spring forward already.
That's right.
There we go.
That's right. We get the light back, though.
Well, we got a short show tonight, but we got.
Well, yeah,
a
you're going to be
bunch of-
short with that guy that just
the
walked
guy that
in,
just
though.
walked in. We do
Yeah.
have a short show, but
Yeah.
we're gonna have fun tonight.
Yeah, we will. So-
Coach Jordan Christensen unable to make it tonight, and at a last minute request, Grace Brandt was pulled away. But we should say congratulations. We'll give you your due when we talk to you personally. Grace Brandt, EDC Coach of the Year.
That's right. How about
Congratulations to Grace.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well deserved, too.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
well
is.
deserved.
Well deserved. So congratulations to her, and she'll come back to wrap up the season in our next show. So
Grace Brandt. Who does more than Grace Brandt?
I don't know
That's
who
something.
does. She does a lot
Cheerleading?
of stuff.
Cheerleading,
Yeah.
gymnastics, speech. She's our WEA president. She teaches religious ed.
She
drives
wears
the bus, or
She drives the minibus.
drives the
minibus.
minibus. She wears a lot of hats.
Yeah.
She does a lot.
I thought you had a lot of stuff going on with, but yours are in separate seasons. She has all this stuff kind of going on together. I don't know about that. It's a lot.
It's good. We're lucky to have somebody like her do all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Mike, help yourself. What's ever in the fridge there? We don't have any green room.
Don't tell
green
him
room
that.
hosts yet.
Don't tell him that.
Well, we don't have a green room host.
I know, but we won't have anything left. I mean, I'm just saying. He's gonna be sad that he came down here. I'm not gonna let him off the hook easy. The scooter. Oh
Looking
my
for the
goodness,
scooter cam
scooter's
already.
not here. Get that guy under control.
It's on order.
All right. Now here we go. We're already behind.
All right.
All right.
Jeff Ralph, head coach of the Huskies boys basketball squad, joining us. And Jeff, you had a busy week the last 2 weeks. One game. What do you say to that?
Yeah, what are you talking about? You know what? We did have a busy week because we went pretty hard.
Did you? Worked the boys hard on the practice.
We did, and we took Thursday off. Get them all up to cheer for the girls on that Thursday, and then, we came back and practiced Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I was really worried Monday about, the time off and how are we going to come out with the energy we need.
Yeah.
And the physicality we need, and I thought we were right on it. It's when you're off that long, you worry about, are you going to be on edge because you haven't been on edge, and there's a difference. Players that miss for injury or whatever and try to come back, they're not in game shape, and that was a concern for me on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
But I really thought we had an edge.
Yeah.
And I thought defensively, we held them to 43. I just thought we were really good defensively, and I think really good on assignments. The Cordero kid, he's one of those seniors that we'll be glad that's graduating.
Good ball player.
He's a heck of a player, and we kept him at, I think, 10 points.
Yep.
On 3 of 12 shooting. And we had him frustrated, and we did the things we had to do with him.
Yeah.
And I thought we just did a great job of getting guys on the sideline and on the baseline where we want them. And Jack was on him, the Beast guarded him, and Cooper guarded him, and I thought all just did a great job of keeping them out of the middle, which is huge for our defense, because if they're going down the middle, we just don't have any help.
Brian and I did the game, of course, and I did notice that the Cordero had different defenders on him at all times. Was that kind of in the plan? Is that in the works that you wanted to do?
We were trying to rotate, so try to keep a fresher guy on him.
Okay.
Because he wears you down. He's all over the place.
Yeah.
So, we tried to rotate through, and I thought the kids just did a great job. And he's a key for them. The Enger kid's really good, the big kid inside. And then if you let Mouse stand and shoot it, he made 3 straight threes against Oak Grove on Friday night, and we're watching that and we're thinking, now what are we going to do with this guy? And we just glommed Bonch right onto him, and or Beast onto him, and Bonch went to Gilbert, and I thought he did a great job again. I just thought the kids were as locked in defensively, and I I complain about our offense because I feel like we don't flow, and I thought we did really well Monday night. But if we play well defensively, our offense comes. I think it just moves along with it. So, and I think that was true on Monday. I thought we created a lot of stuff. Jack ends up with 15 points and 6 assists, and I watched him on Huddle, and all 6 were to Braden. Well, if you're going to get an assist, that's a good guy to throw it to.
Not bad to throw to him, yeah.
But 2 or 3 of them were where Jack was in the passing lane, or we got a steal, and then it was one pass to Braden for a layup. And I just thought we were really good defensively. We out rebounded them big, and it was just really a great defensive effort by our kids.
And I don't know, I would assume you have a stat in there, but I think your transition points went pretty well too, didn't they?
I don't know. Well, is that on here somewhere? Points off turnovers 15-0.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we were out, and we guarded really well. And statistically, the Beast led us with 20. He had 25. He was 5 of 8 from 2, 4 of 6 from 3, 25 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. I mean, he was the best player on the floor.
And senior night besides.
Yep, and he was fantastic.
Yeah.
I think he. I would like to look and see what he did in the second half. I think he might have had 18 in the first half, maybe. We kind of coasted. I don't remember, but
I think
he
it was 17.
Really,
I think if I remember.
Yeah,
right.
he was on fire.
Yeah.
Then we had Jack, like I said, with 15. He was 5 of 13 and 1 for 3, 6 big assists, 2 rebounds. Aiden Bonchus, double figures.
Yep.
That was big.
Yep.
Hit 2 threes, and 6 boards again, 2 assists. I really think he's been playing well, kind of in the shadows a little bit.
Yep.
But he's really played well and
picked up
played
that role well.
And and defensively, he's a question mark for us going into the year. And now it's like, all right, Aiden, that guy doesn't get a shot off, and he's done a great job with that.
Not afraid to put him in.
No, and he's got some length where he can rebound, and that's another concern. And early in the year, it was like, Aiden got the message that you got to rebound, and he's done a great job. Then we had Al and Trey, both with 6. Trey 5 rebounds. Alex had 9 rebounds. I mean, the kids just gathering them up, and that's a great way to end a defensive possession. They maybe shoot a tough shot, and then Al just rakes in that rebound.
Yep.
So and Trey too. Trey
had 6 rebounds.
Trey had 5.
5.
And Al with 9. Rylan Flack, 2 points, 4 boards, 4 assists.
I'm impressed with his game too.
Yeah,
coming off the bench.
He's getting the work done. He's rebounding well, which, I mean, he typically goes in for Al.
Yeah.
So then, all right, we can't lose our rebounding here, and he's done a great job. He's physical.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We sometimes gotta, if he has to choose between knocking somebody over and taking a foul or just playing defense, I think he'd prefer to knock the guy over. So we got to rein him in a little bit. But that physicality is big, and going into these next couple of games we're going to have, we're going to need somebody to be physical inside without fouling, and we feel good about putting him on the floor.
Yeah.
And he's contributed.
Yep.
And then Cooper had 2. Cooper's another kid who his minutes are up and down. It's a tough spot.
Yeah.
I mean, look who you're playing behind. They're 2 of the best guards in the state, and it's hard to get minutes there, but he's been effective when he's been in. He had 2 points, and when he's open, he makes shots.
Yeah.
So he didn't get a lot of opportunities. We played some other guys. It was Garnett, a valuable part of our team, and has been a role player, has been a practice player a lot for us, and he's accepted that role as a senior, and he wants to be part of this team. He knows this is a good team, and his contributions maybe don't always show up in games, but he's given us a great look in practice. And, it was fun to see Garnett got in, got 2 points, and had 1 rebound, had 2 assists, and then I thought played well in his minutes early in the game. And then, we got him some minutes later. And You know, another kid who, you know, Al and Braden and Garnett. Their last games at home, and you know, I think looking at their faces after, pretty happy with the results of that final game. So
I think so too. And you were, of course, we were up wrapping up the broadcast, but afterwards, you know, everybody with their families and you, and taking pictures with you, and Landon, of course, being part of that team too as a senior. But it was just, it's fun to see that from high up above and see everybody interacting and just
you know, and everybody's role is different, and you know, thankfully they've accepted their roles. They understand what we need them to do, and you know, I hope they know how important they all are. You know, Landon doesn't get on the floor, and he's chirping at guys in practice, and you know, Beast does what he does, and Garnett's giving us great effort, and you know, so I think, you know, you got to have that in your team, and I think we do, and I don't think there's any satisfaction in that. Like, you know, I mean, Garnett wants to play, but he also understands what his role is, and I think that's a huge credit to that kid for working hard for us, and it's not easy.
There was one play there, Jeff, and I'm going to pick your brain, see if you remember. Maybe Brian will remember too, but there was one play. Somebody was driving to the back of the basket, and I don't remember if it was Jack or Braden or who it could have been. Maybe it was Cooper too, I don't know. Somebody was driving to the basket on the right side. It was on your end of the court, and it was kind of a wraparound pass to Alex, and Al put her up in, and it was just a beautiful play, and I can't remember who got the assist on that.
I think it was Jack.
Was it Jack?
There was two of them. There was one that went to Alex.
Yeah.
And then there was one that went to Garnett.
To Garnett. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
The one from Garnett was definitely Jack. That was a nice little drop off.
That was Jack, that one.
That was Jack.
The Alex one, I don't remember.
I think the Alex one might have been Cooper.
It could have been.
Yeah, I think so. So, but
anyway,
those are two really nice plays.
Two really nice plays in that game. So congratulations to the seniors. We'll talk about them a little bit more when we wrap up the season in the final show. But so we'll talk more about them. But coming up next, tournament time. We're finally in March Madness, and got a week off. And it looks like, to me, when I look at everything, the region is set 1 through 7.
Yep.
So everybody's set.
We open up with Northern Cass 4:30 on Monday. We're the 4 seed. They're the 5. We finished at 8-4. They're 3-9 in the league. You know, good draw, bad draw. I mean, it's tournament time. Whoever you play is your best draw you can get.
Right.
I'm really pleased with it. I think, you know, a team that we're behind, I think, by 3 at halftime when we played them here.
Yeah.
And end up winning by 10 maybe. But a team that gave us some fits defensively, where you know, they kind of got downhill on us a little bit on some ball screen stuff. So, you know, we'll have to do some work on that. But a good matchup for us, a team that shoots, you know, really good three-point shooting team. The Reichel kids made about 65 threes this year, and then the Crockett kid, you know, he's just a shooter. He hucks them up there, and so we're gonna have to defend really well against that team. But you know, we like our draw. You know, we feel like, you know, at 8-4 compared to 3-9, we are should be the favorite.
Yep.
But I think when you get to the tournament, you know, the girls' tournament proved it. It don't matter if you're the 1 seed or who you are.
Yeah.
You got to step up and show up on that night and play. And we talked about that tonight. And I think something that people don't always understand, and kids don't understand, number one, is that look how close you are to where you want to get.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're talking, you know, a win Monday and a win Tuesday, and you're playing for a game to go to state, you know. And then even if that, like last year, didn't work out for us, but then we had another opportunity to get to state, and we did. And then once you're there, look how close you are to winning it all. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I don't think people understand that, you know. And kids, our kids are thinking about Northern Cass. I mean, but you're so close.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side of that is people don't understand, and I sound like a jerk saying that, but it's hard to understand how hard it is to win.
Yeah.
You're going to win in the tournament. It is difficult.
It's not easy,
You
and
know?
I'm going to bring Brian into this conversation too, because B-Dub and I had that same exact conversation this morning. People, well, you just go ahead and say what you said to me, Brian. Sometimes it's hard.
I mean, it just is. I think people take for granted when you play a team in the regular season and you beat them by a number or whatever it is, okay? Like Northern Cass, we beat by 20 both times. They look at that in number and they say, well, okay, you're going to play Northern Cass. First game in the region tournament, you're going to win that game, and now you're going to play whoever. Yeah, it doesn't work that way because, yeah, we know that we are going to go into that game to try and win that game, but guess what? They are too. And they're going to play just as hard as we are.
Their seniors don't want to be done either.
Their seniors don't want to be done.
Right. They don't want to be done. Okay. So why would we expect them to just lay down in that game? Right. And I think that's why you see, some of these scores in the tournament, like the Breck game, they beat Underwood by almost 40 in that first game. And now they played a 3-point game. Yeah. It's different. Yep. It's a different brand of basketball. That's why you see crazy upsets in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah,
with a 15 beating a 2 or whatever it is. A 16 beating a 1. That's happened now. I mean, it's a different brand of basketball, and trying to relay that message to your players can be difficult. I think sometimes they don't understand the other side of it.
The expectation, for us is that we, like you said, we would win on Monday because we played them before, we beat them, and we've beaten everybody but Kindred, so we should win that game. But,
right.
We're 16-5, they're 10-11 or 12-9 or whatever they are. We're supposed to win, but doggone it, we better be ready to play. And we did talk about that today, how when Monday starts, it's not if our bus gets there, we're going to win. We're going to get up there and we're going to get to work.
Right. You can't just walk on the floor and expect to win. You can ask Valley City girls about that because, they're playing Central Cass in that first round, and for them in the first round, but Central Cass had not beaten them in the 3-class era.
Yep.
And they go in there and Central Cass gives it to them.
Yep.
So you just have to be ready.
And it, just to show how strong Region 1 boys is right now, and I know you don't watch the polls, but out of the polls right now, Wahpeton is ranked 4, Central Cass is 5, but Central Cass got the 1 seed. No different, right? That doesn't matter. But then Kindred receiving votes, Oak Grove receiving votes. So the top 4 in Region 1 are in the state poll.
But 2 and 3 aren't in it.
Right.
That's crazy, man.
That is nuts.
That's craziness.
Yeah, it's
the east side of the state it's tough on both boys and girls. So.
But, and I don't mean to start a long conversation here, but we wanted 3 divisions, and we're showing what it's all about.
We're getting exactly what we wanted from it.
This is what it's supposed to be. This is what it's supposed to be. This is what we were talking about.
Yep.
That the middle division, I think, is the toughest. I also think it's the toughest road to get to state too.
Yep.
It just is.
I think the
difficult.
State qualifier game is a great idea. Whoever came up with that idea.
The crossover.
The Class Bs now they go to their region. You win your region, you're on. If you lose, you're done.
Right.
Well, now you get there's some hope for maybe a team that could make it.
That third place game, they used to play in B, but it didn't mean anything.
Yep.
Like, they were just playing it just to play.
There was no meaning
to see who got third. Now it means something, and I think that's the way it's supposed to be. That every game that you play should mean something.
Yeah. Our other matchups, Kindred Valley City, that'd be after us about 6, and then Oak Grove's a 3. They play Lisbon 7:30.
I forgot to say what time our game was.
We're at 4:30 on
4:30 on Monday.
So we're on our game, and then the winner of our game plays Central Cass.
Those are exclusively on your live event, folks, if you can't make it, but we'd sure love to see you up there at the Shack.
Yeah, let's get a crowd up there.
Okay, I got 2 more things I got to cover. First, I got to give you your coffee, your free coffee.
They are on your live event.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, they're on your live event.
Yeah. I mean, we prefer Three Borders Sports Network.
Well, I appreciate that.
But I tell you what, Chase Miller.
They got the exclusivity.
He's pretty good.
Does a good job.
Yep. If I don't have to listen to Brian Watson and Joe Schreiner, I'll take Chase Miller.
Checks in the mail.
I don't have to listen.
Checks in the mail.
Oh no! If I don't get to listen.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go. Fix it.
Well, no, if I don't get to listen to you and I don't have to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to listen to you.
Whatever.
Well, Jeff, we're going to keep you around for another second or two here because our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week is coming up, and we want you to see that because it's a pretty special one.
Sure.
So here's our Comdale innovation. First, we're going to say good luck to the Huskies and Jeff Ralph up at the Shack next week. We do not have a coach's show, but I think we're ready to go. It looks like the button was pushed. So
you keep talking.
I know. So let's turn it over. We'll say good luck to Jeff, and here's the Comdale Innovation Play of the Week, and we'll come back with Bogey right after this. Stay with us. For Hornstein Family Chiropractic, our opening tip is going to be brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply, and you'll see what we talked about here earlier as the Lisbon Broncos will get the first shot down to Bittner, and he'll get the first bucket for free. And then now they will return the favor back to the Huskies and Landon Ralph down on the other end. And he got it. So that is the way it should start for Landon Ralph and Jordan Bittner. Both came out with knee injuries for the season. And it will be a standing ovation for those two players.
Comdale Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdaleInnovation.com. Comdale Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Abby Johnson with the home run, just about to straight away center field.
Seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make,
cha-ching,
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdale Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdaleInnovation.com. Comdale Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Having the right insurance team will change the way you view insurance. Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm. My staff and I believe insurance is a tool that can help you plan for what can go wrong so you can focus and invest in what can go right.
Amanda and her team are dedicated to serving you and the community. They are local, committed, and a trusted insurance team. See why they've been voted Best Insurance Agency 7 years and counting.
Come see us. We'd love a chance to work with you too.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town...
getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
We know switching banks takes time. But what if we told you that at Bell Bank, we have a team that knows you by name?
Worth it.
Or real people that answer the phone within 22 seconds.
Worth it.
A bank that you can trust that will never hit you with sneaky fees?
It's so worth it.
Switch and see why Bell Bank is worth it. Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Waiting on our producer once again.
Right? Yeah, where did he go?
We made it. Yeah, I don't know where he went.
Why were you waiting on me? I don't understand.
Well, you're the one pushing buttons.
I know. Look, you can't.
Welcome
just,
to the
you
Giants
can't
Coaches
just-
Show, everybody, and it's brought to you by Red River Communications, Internet with a Human Touch, and Cable Channel 28.
You can't just jump into things. You have to let things flow.
Oh, I see.
I mean, just because the music stops doesn't mean you start talking right away. I have more than one button to push.
Oh,
so there's a process. Let's say.
It's like the old Nintendo. You had the 2 buttons to push.
Whatever. Whatever.
All right, we got a good show here, folks.
Does he know
tonight,
that I can
and,
cut his mic off at any time?
I think
Is he aware
knows
of that?
Yeah, he can figure that out. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe already been done.
Yeah, maybe.
We might have to.
Maybe it
That's
has been
for
done
sure.
already.
We might have to.
Well, we'll talk about last night's game here in a few minutes, but Bogey, at least you got a voice.
I do. It's starting to come back.
Yes, you brought your water.
I
so you're in
did.
good shape
I've been
there,
trying to
so.
hydrate a little bit, and
Yeah.
then teaching some elementary PE doesn't always help the voice, but yeah, it's starting to come back. So.
All right, good. All right, Tony Bogenreef, head coach of the Cowgirls basketball squad. We've got into tournament season for the Cowgirls, and they played 3 tournament games already, and we were unfortunate to miss you last week. But you played Ashby, and it was a nice opening win. You played number 15 seed Ashby, and came away with a win that you should have had.
Yeah, the girls came out right away with a lot of energy and kind of just did what we needed to do and got some girls some rest.
And unfortunately, at the end of that game, we lost number 1.
Yeah.
And number 1 on her jersey, by the way.
Number 1 on the jersey. Anna was going to save a ball and kind of just felt her knee pop a couple of times and went down, and you knew that it was painful because she's not one to really complain about pain to begin with, but I thought it was maybe she banged it on a bleacher or something because she was kind of over by the student section. And, but she did say that night that she heard it pop, and then they went in the next day and found out the awful
I felt
news.
so bad for her, and I think I even said it on the air. I thought maybe she stepped on somebody's foot over
Right.
there, twisted an ankle. I mean, there was, like you said, she could have banged it on the bleacher or something, but it was just. And she said that she didn't step on anybody. It just
Right.
gave out, is what she told me afterwards. So.
Yeah, you watch it back and you can kind of see, as she explained it, you can see it kind of happen at that point in time where she kind of lost stability. And
So, and I'm going to mention this. I'm going to skip ahead to last night's game. Then I think the warm-up jerseys that the girls wore.
Yeah,
were
actually,
on
what
it.
I have on right now.
And it's got one team, one time, one team.
One team.
One fight.
One fight.
Yeah, and then big
And then
number
she's
one
number
on it.
one, yeah.
So that was
So
pretty
the
cool.
girls, the girls are really, playing for her, and she's doing a good job of
She's
staying.
still out doing the handshake. thing.
Yeah.
And by the way, girls, tell me what this is. I don't know what the hell that is.
It's a great question
I don't
because I
know.
see that a lot during practice.
I know the girls laughed at me the other day when I asked them, but they still didn't. Maybe Watson knows. You
They'll
know?
enjoy that you just did that, though. I do know that.
I have no idea what he's talking about right now.
Well, somebody's got to help me out. Maybe McCall knows that.
He doesn't know.
Maddie's in the green room.
He doesn't know.
What is this thing? What is that?
I don't know. I just wanted to see you do it again.
Maybe Maddie knows what it's all about. All right, Maddie, what is it? What's that all mean?
She doesn't know. She doesn't want to say.
She didn't want to say.
That's right.
Well, all right, let's go back then. So, Anna, get well soon, and we hope to see you back in the court next year. And I'm sure surgery is coming soon sometime, but we'll keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
Get well soon. And it's good that she's out at the games and does the handshake thing for the girls. Still part of the team.
Absolutely.
All right, then we go on and we host Lake Park Audubon, and they come in, I believe, as the 7 seed.
Yep.
And a little different team there. You went up there, and I think you won by 10, if I remember right.
Correct,
Up there. Yep. And so it was a little tougher get going here on this one for Lake Park Audubon.
It was, and I thought, again, we came out with a lot of energy, and I thought the girls pressured them and forced them to do some things that they probably didn't want to do. I thought our first game, they took us out of a lot of the stuff that we wanted to do. So it was just trying to find that fine line of what can we do. We want to push the pace on them and wear them out maybe a little bit, knowing that our bench was a little bit short, so we got to kind of pick and choose when we do that. But I thought our girls came out with a lot of energy, 44 first half points.
Yep.
So I thought, everything was kind of clicking that night.
Yeah, it went out really well. And if you got some of the stats there, you can go ahead and just talk about some of the leaders that you had there in that game.
Well, Ava's been playing really well for us.
I think she was our player of the game.
Yeah. She had 20 that night.
She played
shot
a great
really
game.
well. Yep. She was 7-9 shooting. She just played just a heady game. Jonica had 19. Emily had 15. And then it was Parker with 9 and Piper with 8. And our post had 8 together. And, we rebounded fairly well. I think we actually got out-rebounded that game, but I thought we did a good job of trying to get to the glass.
Yeah, it was a good game for the Cowgirls to get to that next level, and that means going down to Minnewaska, and we made that trip last night. Got home in the fog.
Yeah, it was very thick fog on the way back. I was
home.
glad I wasn't the one
Good
driving.
Grief. That was foggy, but now you're taking on number 3 Underwood, and you played them, what was that, 2 weeks before that? What was the date?
The 17th, I think it was.
17th of February.
Yep.
And so not even 2 weeks later, you're pretty close to 2 weeks. You're taking them on anyway in the tournament. And you told me you expected the Underwood coach to maybe kind of keep some things close to his vest when he played you at Breckenridge. And I think you found out that there was a couple of things.
Yeah, they just, they might have made some adjustments. We knew kind of that they'd have a zone that they would throw at us and be a little bit aggressive. I thought we handled the ball. We had 12 turnovers, so I thought we took care of the ball really well.
Yes, sir.
It was just they made us shoot from outside and they weren't falling, and that really got to us. And I felt like the girls felt the pressure of that right away. When the first shot goes in, everything's different. But we had a couple early in the shot clock threes, and I know Coach Watson understands that you want to work the ball around and try and get a good look, so you're making sure that you're getting to see the ball go through the hoop early on. And it didn't happen for us, and we talked last night about how it was stuck at 9 forever last night, and shots weren't falling for us. Thankfully, we did. We had, I was telling, I think Coach Watson off the air, we had 17 offensive rebounds, and if you can do that.
Last night you had 17
offensive rebounds. That's good things are going to happen, so that kept us in the game, and I thought kind of was the biggest factor for us.
That was big. Dirkman had a good game for them, and I think, I'm trying to think who else it was there that surprised me a little bit. Who was that?
Lauren Hexum, number 4. She had
Hexum,
15.
yes.
Yeah, she had, according to the Hudl stat, she was 11 of 11 from the line.
Yes, that's what I had her down
So she
for.
hit 2 field goals, but got to the line. And
sorry, Underwood folks, I was trying to reverse jinx her when she said, "Oh, geez, she got 8 in a row now."
Yeah.
Usually, when I say that Jonica's shooting 75% from the stripe, she'll miss the next one.
Yeah.
And so I tried to reverse.
Tried
jinx,
to.
but it didn't.
I knew he was doing that. I was watching the game, and I knew he was doing that on purpose.
Anyway,
she, their best player is number 1, Baker, and she does a lot of things for them. She's great defensively.
Yep.
She just is an energizer bunny on the floor for them. She can shoot it, and we held her to 12 points. So that was a great defensive effort between Emily and Ava. They were kind of stuck on her, but even you go back to that play at the very end of the game.
Yeah, we will.
And they switched off, or Parker switched on to her and did a great job too of just walling off the three-point line. So you know, it takes a team to do that, and I thought the girls did a good job.
Well, I'm going to go back to 14.9 seconds to go first, and I think you had it on your end of the court, and an inbound pass kind of
thrown away.
Kind of didn't work there,
Yep.
and ended up being a turnover for the Cowgirls, and they went down the other way. And then I think there was a foul on Hexham.
Jonica got fouled.
Yep.
Knocked down both free throws.
Well, I was thinking first for them, they had.
Oh, yes. Yep.
They went down. I think it was 59.
We fouled. Yes. Yep. We fouled, and they went down, knocked down both.
Yep.
And then
we come back the other way.
We came back and got it into Parker, and she got it back to Jonica, and they fouled her.
Yep.
And then she came down and knocked down 2 free throws.
And I talked to her post game after I talked to you, and those were pretty big free throws, my friend.
They were huge.
Those were huge. And she said something that, and maybe you guys have used this before, but she said something that Carsey Materi, assistant coach, told her. She said that Carsey had told her, think of the good things just before you shoot free throws. Think of the good things you've done in that game.
Positive thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then shoot the free throw. And she drained them both. The second shot looked better than the first.
Yeah, it did. I would agree with that. I remember watching them both, and you could really see the second one was going to be good, but that first one I thought was maybe going to even be off the rim one way or the other.
And so now we make 2 free throws, and it's 61-58, and they get the ball back. And then now, take us through that last play, what you saw.
Yeah. Well, we watched it back maybe an hour ago.
How many times, yeah.
As a team, and we talked about in the timeout about not fouling on a 3. We could not foul. No, don't even give the ref a chance on that.
Just stay away.
We switched. They came off it. Jonica actually left her feet to try and block a 3-point attempt, which wasn't an attempt. They went past her. Piper went in to help like normally during the game she would, but should have been guarding the 3. They got an open look in the corner and made it, but just not in time, thankfully.
Not in time. It was so close, and I don't. There you go. Go get it.
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously a good team, 2 losses on the year, and we played against them once and lost by 6.
Yeah.
So, I mean, revenge for sure, and just knowing that, we didn't play well this last game, and hopefully we can come out, playing a little bit more freely and knock some shots down early and get our blood going a little bit will help. I think, we had a really, really good practice today, and I think the girls are going to be ready to go.
Good. Everybody came out of that one kind of healthy last night, I'm sure. So. Tired?
Tired. Yeah. Late night and physical game.
So one more practice tomorrow, and then off to Moorhead on Friday.
Correct.
All right. Bogey, I'm going to give you a coffee here. Why don't you take Maddie out and give her a coffee,
I'm sure that's what she would like.
Yeah, so take her out and get her a nice coffee or whatever, and good luck to you and the girls on Friday.
Thank you.
Girls, I won't be there on Friday, but here's one for you guys. So.
One more.
Don't ever do that again.
What, doesn't go with gray hair or what?
Jeez.
All right, Bogey, good luck,
all right,
my friend.
Thank you for all the coverage.
It's been fun watching.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a blast. All right, Tony Boldenreef, head coach of the Breckenridge Cowgirls, joining us, and next up will be Brian Watson, and we'll talk some Lady Husky basketball right after this.
Minn Kota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
At Interstate Engineering, we're more than engineers and surveyors. We're partners in building stronger communities. For 50 years, we've partnered with communities across the Great Plains region, from airports to water systems, transportation to recreation. Our team delivers innovative solutions with integrity, loyalty, and a passion for helping others. Interstate Engineering, improving life, one community at a time.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
What does primary care mean to us? At Sanford Health, it means being there when and where you need it most. It means building a relationship, because when a provider really knows you, they can deliver the best care for every aspect of your health and your life. So what does primary care mean for you? It means understanding your health for today and for where you're headed next. It means a lifetime of care for a lifetime of you.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Give them the freedom to grow with the peace of mind of security and safety.
Let me do my thing. So get ready, get up, get ready, yeah.
America's Best Checking for students from Bell Bank makes it easy to let them do their thing.
It's what it's all about.
Visit www.bell.bank/student-checking to learn more. Or stop into a branch near you to open an account today.
Let me do my thing.
Bell Bank, member FDIC.
Well, I guess they like my dance moves.
I guess so.
Yep. I'm not going to do it again, but we'll just leave it as is.
Yeah,
Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Coaches Show. And it's brought to you in part by Red River Communications. Internet with a human touch. I'm Joe. He's Brian. Yeah, I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah, I would say
Mike was giving me enough grief at.
I would say
the
no.
Commercial break.
I would say don't ever.
I'll
I would
just
say
leave it
don't
up.
ever do
Now,
it.
if he's on the scooter cam and he does it,
Stop with the scooter cam.
Huh?
Okay. He
Yeah,
doesn't
see,
even.
we'll
That
get a
dude
shot of
doesn't
him
even
doing that on a scooter
He doesn't
cam.
even have a driver's license. How are we going to get him on a scooter cam? I'm just saying.
All right, we're joined now by head coach of the Waupun Lady Huskies, and that is Brian Watson. We'll have Mike McCall coming up here in a few minutes to talk about a pretty special thing that's happened in his life, and we'll talk about that here soon. And it's more than being a grandparent, too, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
So
it is.
He had a special announcement we're going to talk to him about. But anyway, head coach of the Lady Huskies, Brian Watson here, and B-Dub. We talked about the first two games of the tournament, the Region 1 tournament, a week ago. And that Thursday night, you had to go up and you had to face the number 1 seed in Region 1. How about that?
We weren't expecting that. But as we've already talked about, things happen when you get to the region tournament.
Right.
So you don't know who you're going to end up with. You can say it's supposed to go this way or that way, but Central Cass has a little different idea. And they knocked off Valley City, who I think what people don't know how big of an upset that was, is that, one, I said earlier that Central Cass had not beaten Valley in the 3-class era.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, two, Valley had not lost in the region. They were undefeated.
That's right. They were undefeated.
They were undefeated in the
right.
region. And over the last 2 years, they had only lost I think 5 games for the last 2 years. So yeah, I think on paper, Citric Cast was not supposed to win that game, but they came out ready to play, and that dropped Valley down to us. So, and not the best matchup for us. Valley's the one team that we really kind of don't match up very well with, but
the first 3 quarters of that game,
we played 3 of the best quarters of basketball I've ever seen one of my teams play.
I was going to say phenomenal is a pretty big word, but it's pretty dang good.
I used that word with the girls. I said it was phenomenal. It really was.
Yeah.
A slow start a little bit, but once we kind of settled down in that first quarter, we went to work defensively. Our on-ball defense was unbelievable.
Yeah.
It really was. We were able to pressure their guards and, force them in some turnovers. They had 20 turnovers on the game.
It's not bad.
So that tells you that you're doing something right on the defensive side.
Yeah.
Our young guards, our junior high backcourt that we had in it at times, they went to work. They really did. Ashlyn Max did a really good job. Piper did a good job. And then we also, we had Claire Langwalter in there. Gracie was playing. She was back on the floor too. Taylor Malk was out there. Those guards were doing just a great job defensively, keeping their guards off balance, making them go, with their weak hand that they didn't want to, and things like that. And we kind of really disrupted them, which I thought was great. And then inside, Claire Woods did a heck of a job on Katie Burchill those first 3 quarters. We full fronted her, and then anytime Claire wasn't in there, Ella was in there fronting, and then Cam was in there helping as well. So all around, our team defense in those first 3 quarters was really good.
Yep.
And I there's nothing that I could say bad about the way that we play defense. I think for the girls, though, they've shown what they can do. So now they have to know what the expectation is.
Yep.
I think that's part of it too. They know what they can do. So that needs to be the expectation, going forward. And hopefully they'll learn from everything that happened in that game, both good and bad, and that we'll be a better team because of it.
So we talked about the first 3 quarters were phenomenal, if you will, and I agree from what I've seen of it. But in your eyes, what did we do wrong, or what did Valley City do right in the fourth quarter to have a 27? What was it? 27.
They scored 27 to 8 in the fourth quarter.
That's what it was.
Yeah. I think
did our youth? I don't want to blame the youth.
Well, I think youth had something to do with it.
Okay.
But again, you have to understand what's on the other side. We've talked about this a little bit too. That team has a bunch of seniors on it. A bunch of seniors on it.
Yeah.
And, just like our seniors don't want to play their last game, those guys don't want to play their last game as well. And I think, they did some things in the fourth quarter that kind of got us a little bit off balance, and we kind of played right into their hands a little bit. And once the ball started rolling for them, it was really kind of hard for us to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
And we have some young girls that are on the floor and may have, done some things that they're not supposed to do or whatever, or were forced into doing things that they know they know they shouldn't do. And I think, we just weren't able to execute, and they got us off balance. They sped us up. We turned the ball over, and a lot of those turnovers were detrimental. They led to immediate scores. Different if we turn it over and we throw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
We get a chance to play a little bit of defense there, and maybe we can stop the bleeding a little bit. But when we throw it away and it leads to a basket, and then we try and pressure a little bit, and then we let them get by, and now they're going downhill, and now we foul, and they score, and they make the free throw. It just everything that could have went wrong for us in that fourth quarter went wrong for us.
But even late in the game, I think Ashlyn made a big 3 to pull it within 1.
Yeah, I think, again, there's a lot of things that happen in that fourth quarter. We were able to close the gap, and and get it to within one. Ashland hit a big three to close it to within one. We go into our late game situation that we work on in practice a lot, and they inbound it. We're trying to get a steal. If we don't get a steal, then we want to foul. Okay, so now I think there's 14 seconds left or somewhere around in there, and we send them to the line. We're down one. We send them to the line. Okay, we're fine here.
Yeah.
They make one. We got a chance to win the game. They make two. We got a chance to tie the game up again. Okay, with time on the clock. 14 seconds is a lot of time. Okay, that's an eternity. Mm-hmm. They go to the free throw line, and they make the first one, I think it was, and then they miss the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't get a good box out. It was a weird kind of a rebound where it was kind of a long rebound into the middle, rather out to the side, and we didn't execute the box out properly, and they got the rebound, and then we were in a position where we needed to foul, and there you go.
Yep.
So it is what it is.
It is what it is, and then just quick tell everybody what happened in the crossover games that following Saturday. Valley City, the defending state champ, which you had on the ropes, by the way. I wanted to say
Yeah, we did. We really did.
So Valley City played.
It would have been it was going to be a tough road for us anyway. Valley was ranked in the top 5, and then so they beat us, and then they went on to play Carrington, who was also ranked in the top 5.
They're in the top 5.
So we had a potential to knock out 2 top 5 teams from making it to the state tournament.
Yeah.
And one of them was not going to make it. Okay, so Valley went on to beat Carrington.
Okay.
In another nail biter. So Valley was up in that game. Carrington came back, tied it up, and kind of sort of same situation where Carrington had a chance to tie that game at the end, and wasn't able to execute. And then on the other side, it was Central Cass who lost to Kindred. Kindred ended up winning winning Region 1.
Right.
And Central Cass had to go up and play Devils Lake. Devils Lake got third in Region 2, and Central Cass finished second in our region. And Devils Lake ended up beating them in a close game, too. That game went down to the wire as well. And, I mean, like Jeff had said, that state qualifier game it's a heck of a game.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It is a battle for – to get to the state tournament, which everyone's trying to do when they start the season, but to keep your season going too as well. Because if you lose that game, then you're done. And those qualifiers have been everything that they should be. Everything that we thought about when we're doing this 3-class system and putting this thing together the way that it's supposed to work. Those state qualifier games have been everything.
It's been everything as hope to be. It's been all of that and then some.
Yeah, it has.
All right, so it's time to say goodbye to some seniors, and you haven't had your closing banquet yet, but you got some seniors that you want to say goodbye to.
We had 5 seniors in our program this year. 2 of them are managers, and 3 of them are players. Our 2 managers, Britta Pausch, who was a first-year manager this year, former hockey player, and decided she wanted to manage basketball. And our girls and our managers welcomed her with open arms. Been a great fit for our program. And for somebody who plays hockey, she knew a little bit of basketball too. So did some of our stats, our books, stuff like that, and did a great job. Those guys work really hard. And then the other one is Maddie Graves. Mm-hmm. And Maddie is a former player of ours who was in our program. Played C-Squad, played JV, and then this year decided that she wanted to manage. Didn't want to play anymore, but still wanted to be a part of the team, be a part of the family. And I thought it was a great decision for her, to still be a part of our team. We wanted her to continue to play, but she's still part of the family, and did a great job for us too as well. Sure. Did our computer stats, and just did a great job. I mean, just having those girls still around and being a part of the team means a lot to me. And I just hope they know how important they are to our team, because they do a lot of the work that we as coaches can't do. They're at practice every day, just like the players are. And so they deserve, a bit of credit for everything they do. And we just thank them for all they've done for us.
Yep.
And then our players, Emma Hornstein is one of our seniors, been in our program for our high school program for 5 years. And, Emma, a player who, had some success at the C squad level when she's younger, JV level also when she's younger, and didn't get as much time on the floor as maybe she wanted this year. But a real leader and a great teammate for our program.
Yep.
The bond that she has with some of our younger players helped them to succeed this year. And I think without someone like that to lead some of our younger players, I think it's a struggle for them.
Yeah.
So to have a senior be able to help you out, I think is really great, and I think Emma did a great job with that. And then Maddie Learkamp, who came to our program as a sophomore, and she was a former wrestler, but turned basketball player. And when she first started playing, we knew she was new to basketball, we'll say. But now, we see her in practice, and I say to Coach Berard, hey, remember when she couldn't make a shot? And now when we have free throws, she's the one that's making 10 in a row. Things like that. So to see her progression from a sophomore to where she is now has been great. Again, another player who, probably didn't play or get on the floor as much as they wanted to in their senior season, but filled a role for us, going in for Claire, giving Claire a break at the end of quarters and things like that. I think Maddie did a great job and has been a great teammate in our program. And then our last senior is Claire Langewalter, who, again, been in our high school program for 5 years, was in the varsity practice as an 8th grader. And, I told her last year when she was a junior, I said, Claire, you have a green light. You keep shooting it until I tell you to stop shooting. And I'm probably not going to tell you to stop shooting. And we did that because we felt like she just would pass up shots. And I'm like, Claire, you have to shoot them. And if she didn't make them, she's like, I'm not making them. Like, you have to keep shooting them. They're not going to go in if you don't shoot them. And, I think you saw glimpses of what we know she was capable of doing when she would knock down threes consecutively. Had a couple games where she knocked down 3 in a row, and a big game at Oak Grove. But just a player who filled a role for us on the perimeter that we needed, and I think did a really good job. And then the last thing I want to say about the three seniors that we had this year.
All right.
They are the job that they did with our young team and being leaders for them is unbelievable. They took it upon themselves to change the culture of our team, and I think what they've created is just an atmosphere and an understanding of what it's supposed to be like.
Yes, sir.
And they made that conscious decision themselves, and I think what they've done here now is they've set the precedence back to what it's supposed to be.
Good.
And I think they deserve that credit, and hats off to them for the job that they did this year. And I told them in the locker room after the game, any success that this young group has going forward, I think is their success too, because they're just a big part of
That's a great point.
what they've done. So,
yeah, that's a great point. Whatever they've done and what comes in the future here.
It is.
And the future looks bright.
It does. I think they're, those girls are disappointed because they weren't able to go on further here this year. But any success that this group has, they're a part of that.
Yep,
too, so.
absolutely. Well said. Well said. All right, buddy. Anything else?
That's it, man. I can't wait till next year. Like Vikings fans always say. Can't wait till next year.
Yep, that's right.
So it should be fun. Like I said, that last game, I think that that's a lot of learning for us.
That's a good point too. That was a good learning game there.
Yeah. I should also mention that we had 2 players make All-Region in the All-Region tournament. Piper Nelson made All-Region, and Claire Woods made All-Region. And then I should also mention that Piper set the season record for 3-pointers. She made 54 3-pointers this season.
Let's see, that's
going to cost us a bit of money, by the way.
$162, I think.
Yeah, it's going to cost us a bit of money.
So we're donating $3 per 3-point shot for the Lady Huskies.
I don't mind it. So it was a great season for her. Yep. She shot it really well. That record had been on the books since 1999.
That's pretty cool.
Cassie Bennett had that record.
Yeah.
She had 53, and Piper had 54.
54.
Right.
Well, I got one last thing to mention too.
What do you got?
Besides your Caribou coffee, you're going to get.
I hope I get a coffee. I need one.
But you also were Region 1 Coach of the Year for the girls basketball. So congratulations to you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
It's been all over Facebook and everything, social media, but we'll announce it here too again and congratulate you in person. So congratulations to you.
Yeah, I mean, my name's on the award, but really, you know, the players themselves have a lot to do with that. And then our assistant coaches, Coach Brewer, Coach Marinowski, Coach Goulon, they're a big part of that too. There's nothing that I can do for our program without our players and without our assistant coaches, and our assistants do a great job. So,
Amen.
So thanks to them.
Amen to that. So again, congratulations to you guys. And the Lady Huskies on a great season, and thanks to the seniors for doing what you did with the younger girls, and look forward to next year.
Should we take a break and then
we'll take a break and then we'll bring
talk to this guy,
the Big Cheese, in here. He's not wearing his fez though.
He should have brought that.
If we'd asked him,
I know we didn't think. We're not smart.
Let's take a break.
All right,
and we'll be coming right back with Mike McCall coming up next here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about what's the network going to be after I retire, where it continues to evolve. And if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Ware Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
Do you experience pain, tingling, numbness, freezing, or burning in the hands and feet? Does your balance feel off? Tired of sleepless nights? You may suffer from neuropathy. Dr. Andrea may be able to help. Neuropathy is a serious disease where nerves begin to break down, leading to balance problems and other complications. Our program addresses the causes, not just the symptoms. See if you qualify for our neuropathy program at Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Schedule a consult with Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic, 701-672-1300. Hornstein Family Chiropractic, where chiropractic care is a family affair.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
Well, here we are. Giants Coaches Show. It's brought to you in part by Red River Communications, Red River Communications Internet with the Human Touch. I am Joe Schreiner. That is Brian Watson. We are now joined by the legendary.
Why are we giving them all?
The other UND, what is it? The other Harvard of the North?
Harvard.
There is no other.
Yeah,
You're right.
Because it's Maine.
There is no other. He just went to Maine. That's how you need to put it.
So how would you introduce?
Mike McCall.
Man of all trades. He's a bus driver. He's a teacher.
Now he is.
He's a former athletic director.
Yeah. That's the good part. Like, he used to be my boss, but now he's been the bus driver for some of our trips. Like, hey, take us to get food. And he can't say anything about it.
Mike McCall, welcome to the Board of Sports.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a couple of years, hasn't it?
It has been.
Yeah.
It has been.
It's been a minute now.
I'm not doing anything.
And in your honor here tonight, we're nice enough to bring some North Dakota Shrine Bowl practice jerseys. And big member of the Shrine and been instrumental in helping us do the football games with our little mini helmets here.
All right, we're good.
Helping us out with the Shrine Bowl every year because we've been able to do that exclusively for the Shrine. We're honored to do that and I have a great time doing that. So, Mike, we appreciate all your efforts, and the Shrine is a great institution and helps kids. And that's not why we're here to talk about it, but I do want to give them a plug here because of what the great things they do. And you are doing a fundraiser right now here for the Shrine. So you want to talk about that for a second?
The North Dakota Shrine Bowl is doing a fundraiser, and I do have a ticket or two left if anybody's interested. It's 5 destinations, vacation. It's $100 a ticket. They only sell 200 tickets. And so drawing is the end of March. If anybody's interested, just let me know. I do have a couple tickets left if anybody's interested.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's amazing, and I know Brian feels the same way. It's you go up there every year, and it's amazing to see I learn something every year, to be honest with you, Mike, and I think the players that play in that Shrine game too, when we go to the banquet, how much they learn and what they see from these people that the Shrine helps.
Well, and it's the biggest part of that is on Thursday. We have our media day, so to speak, and the Shrine patients come to Mayville State, so they get to interact with some Shrine patients. Yeah. And I think that's about when it truly kicks in exactly what the week is all about.
I was going to say that's probably when they really feel like, hey, this is more than just an all-star game, and then they really find out what the Shriners are all about.
And it's, when we talk to them early in the week and we go through everything, but it's not until that point when you get to that Thursday and they start interacting. We have games set up for them and everything else, and they're out playing, running around with the kids and doing things. And, and we have Shrine patients that are in wheelchairs and everything else, but they just enjoy it, and they truly see what the game is all about. And you guys get to hear that at the banquet when they have one kid from each team kind of tell them what the week meant to them.
It's very touching. I mean, we get a chance at halftime to interview the Shrine, the young person that I can't remember what they call them, but they got a name for it. But anyway, we get to interview them, and it almost brings tears to my eyes every time I talk to one of those kids.
And we have we've been fortunate enough the last couple of years. We've actually had a national Shrine patient at the games, and
that young lady you had last year, holy cow!
And I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but
she was great.
We've had some great patients there, and No, we absolutely love what we do. We have fun when we do it, and there's nothing better than.
And it never fails. There's always a heck of a windstorm up there.
There's always something. I'd rather have wind than rain. So
yeah.
we had that a couple years ago too. But no, really looking forward to this year's game.
Got the dates?
It is June, off the top of my head, it's Saturday, I think June 22nd.
Okay.
Whatever that Saturday is, I'll get you the information. And
yeah, I'm sure we'll find
but,
out.
For the 2027 game, I will be the chairman of the North Dakota Shrine Bowl. So
for 27,
I will take over at the end of this one.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm excited about it. It'll be a lot of fun, and
you're a busy cat.
It's just kind of making sure everything gets done, and it's really at the end of the day, it's no different than making sure you have everything you need for a game as an AD. So. I'm looking forward to it.
And it's not just a North Dakota, and here I'm talking more than I was gonna, but it's not just North Dakota. I mean, you do invite players from Minnesota because Cooper Yagi was there one year from Breckenridge. A couple years ago, I can't remember who else was from Breckenridge, but there's always some Minnesota students you bring in for players.
The North Dakota Shrine goes kind of to the Detroit Lakes, kind of north-south. There is kind of the cutoff. And we have, depending on the year, 2 to 3 Minnesota kids per team that get invited over. So
is there a Shrine game in Minnesota?
They do not. They just have their All-Star game.
They just have an All-Star game. Okay.
But it's not a Shrine sponsored.
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you know how many states have a Shrine game?
Off the top of my head, and I'm probably wrong, but I believe there are 21 or 2. And we are consistently in the top 3 in money raised.
Wow.
So
that's pretty cool.
The auction is unbelievable, folks. So we broadcast the benefit or the banquet 2 years in a row now. I think it is. Or this will be our
last
third.
2 years. Yeah.
The auction is unbelievable. I mean, these helmets in full regular size bring a good chunk of change. Some dad is pretty proud.
They're autographed helmets, and we've had them bring anywhere from $1,000 up to $3,000 for the helmets autographed. So again, it all helps raise money for the Shriners hospitals, and
it's pretty cool.
Goes to a great cause.
All right, Mike. Anything else on the Shrine you want to talk about?
No,
guys?
no, we're good.
All right, let's talk about the real reason you're here. First of all, how long were you an AD here in Wahpeton?
21 years.
21 years, and is that when you first moved to town here, or were you a teacher first?
I came in the fall of 2000, and I was a elementary phy ed teacher for 3 years.
Okay.
And then I took over as AD after that.
Okay, so you were here 3 years prior to the time you were an AD. All right, so an AD of 21 years here in Wahpeton, and still at the Wahpeton school system. And the reason that Mike McCall is here, everybody, is he's gotten a special honor, and we wanted to, Mike, of course, a good partner here at Three Borders Sports Network, helps us out a lot in the fall, and even helping us out in the wintertime here, and keeps us abreast of things. But we want to say from Three Borders Sports Network, congratulations to Mike McCall, being inducted into a Hall of Fame for the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Association. I missed something.
Administrators Association.
Administrators Association. And I was close.
I told you to just do
really
the
well.
abbreviation.
I should have just let him do it.
Or
You did
just
really
write
well.
it down.
But anyway, congratulations there, Coach. And how about that?
Thank you. It is a tremendous honor. And like Coach Watson said earlier with the Coach of the Year award, in my 21 years, we hosted 23 region tournaments and 8 state tournaments. And, first off, without my family and their support, you're gone a lot, miss a lot of events. My wife picked up the slack a lot, but the kids never complained when I wasn't at something. And so, it starts there. I had tremendous support from them. And then the coaches, whether you're doing tournaments or whatever else, great working relationship with the coaches, the other ADs in the state. And it is so much more than just, my award. I am very honored to have been nominated and to receive it. But without my family, the coaches, players, everybody who made my job. These are community members. We had community members, parents help run region tournaments and events, and without all of them, I would not have had the success in the position I had, and met the great people that I did.
It's been an amazing career, and any kind of a Hall of Fame is got to be an honor. I mean, it just does. And
it is, and
you're
they do,
one of two.
They
right?
do. They select 2 a year, and I knew I had been nominated. I was a little shocked when I got the call that I had been selected. So
well, it didn't surprise us.
But I appreciate it. Like I said, a lot of people helped with that, and I can't thank my family enough for the support they gave me throughout those 21 years.
Yeah, well deserved from the family too. The North Dakota IAAA is part of a national organization, and it's NIAAA.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
So I mean, it's not just North Dakota doing its own thing.
No.
You're part of a whole big group.
Yep. And we hand out scholarships, North Dakota scholarships, which then go on to the national for chances to win big scholarships through the nation.
So to the high school student?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And we select 1 boy and 1 girl in the state of North Dakota every year. The NDI AAA has their own functioning board, and one of those board members has representation on the North Dakota High School Activities Board.
Okay.
So it's all kind of, in a sense, linked together. So we do have representation on that board to kind of help with different things.
So when you give out these scholarships at the NDIAA or NDI AAA is what you said, it doesn't always have to be, it's not just athletes, correct?
It is not. There's different criteria and stuff, but your AD has to be a member of the North Dakota High School Activity or the NDI AAA, and there's separate criteria that they fill out, and then it gets sent to a person who does them. For my last 2 years, I was the one who selected the East Region winners for the Class A East Region. I selected the winners of those, and then those go on for the other region and winners, and then there's a totally different group that selects the state winners.
So the induction into the actual Hall of Fame will be March
29th.
And where
it's in Fargo.
Tickets available? Is it open to the public?
It's in Fargo. It's usually just members. If somebody really wants to go, I can probably get you on the list. But it's it's in Fargo on March 29th at the Holiday Inn, and it's all part of their weekend, their NDI AAA conference. That's a Sunday night. I'm actually also a instructor on leadership training courses through the NDI AAA. So I'll be up there teaching a class with Jim Roldson out of Jamestown on Saturday afternoon.
That same weekend?
That same weekend, yep. So I'll be up there Saturday afternoon teaching a class.
How many hats do you wear?
Well, got to stay busy, I guess.
I guess. Again, congratulations on the honor. I think it's pretty cool. B-Dub, you got anything there you want to talk to the big guy about?
I just have a question about, over the 21 years, do you have one event as an AD, not as a coach, as an AD, that sticks out for you?
We've talked about this. I mean, I've had a ton of them, but my best memory of a sporting event was region quarterfinal game, girls basketball, West Fargo, our gym, and that place was packed.
I did not ask that on purpose, so that I would give that answer.
But that
by
is,
the way.
but I just remember the atmosphere and the energy in that gym that night was like nothing I had ever experienced. And I'll tell you what, we had a lot of big, when I coached football and even as an AD, we had a lot of other events where there were decent crowds, but I don't ever remember an atmosphere like that. Just a phenomenal atmosphere, and seeing the kids run out on the court when it was over, and just, I just remember sitting there and thinking, I hope the fire marshal isn't here because I don't know if we're legal.
That is my best basketball memory. Better than any Sioux Bison game that I've ever been a part of. Better than any Manual Central game that I've been a part of in high school, which those games are absolutely crazy. That sporting event, or that basketball event for me is my number one memory until something else comes along that can beat it. But that was incredible. I hope I experience something like that again, but I think you're right. It's one for me too. So
I think Noel Eckroth just put something on Facebook.
Yeah, there was a little memory that popped up. So
Yeah,
it comes up
cool.
almost every year around this time. So,
But I mean, I remember the state tournament trips for the boys and the girls. I remember all those all hold dear, spots in my heart because it just, when we played in the region we were in, and not that this one was much easier, but when we played in that Class A East region, to see your kids experience that thrill of getting to go to the state tournament was just, words can't describe it. But that night,
right there
in our gym, when, just being able to host that game first off.
Right.
And then playing the way we did, and the atmosphere was just phenomenal.
Yeah. We had worked really hard to. That was one of our goals. We had our goal sheet for what we wanted to do as a program, and we wanted to host that game. Like, we wanted to host that game. We were on the road the year before at West Fargo.
And I think that was the second year they had went to that format where the quarterfinals.
Second or third.
Yeah,
year.
I mean it was relatively new,
where the higher seed had the home game. And yeah, we had worked really hard to try and host that, and you did a really good job of getting people in the building. Some things that you guys did with the students and all that stuff. So yeah, you were a big part of making that crowd the way that it was.
That's why he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I guess so.
HO effort.
That's right. So,
no, I appreciate you guys having me.
Well,
I'm truly honored, and
dude,
you're
part of the team.
I'll tell you what, I've enjoyed this year. Everything with football through the year, working with you guys and everything. It's just it was a lot of fun, and
he's our own. We won't say Aaron Andrews anymore.
It's
Tom Rinaldi. Tom Rinaldi. He's our own Tom Rinaldi. How about that?
I thought you were going to say Adam Schefter.
I bet Tom Rinaldi had a scooter though.
I bet he does.
Don't start with the scooter stuff.
I bet they ship it on a plane everywhere
probably.
he goes.
That is not going to get approved by management. So, yeah.
But if we get a sponsor, I think we can get sponsors for it.
I'll sign a waiver.
I don't care what kind of waiver you have. It's the liability still. I mean, getting it in and out. He doesn't have a license. He could be running people over. I mean, I already see it.
If it's got a horn, I'll get him out of the way.
Yeah, we got a horn.
Yeah, then you can be stop and play and be like, hey, you can't blow that horn. Hey, I know. I already know.
I think it's still a cool idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer Mike McCall. How about that?
There we go.
Joining us here tonight again. Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming in for a few minutes to talk about that. It's a great honor for you, and we're happy to be a part of your family too as well. And Mike, we're going to give you a couple of coffees out of Caribou Coffee too as well. Enjoy those out there, and Emily and the crew. And we're going to come back.
I won't tell anybody that I left the music on when we started this bit. So
it's an amateur hour or what?
Oh man, yeah, it is what it is. So
I sometimes I have to wonder, but we're surviving.
I have a lot of things that I'm trying to do over here.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
You already did play of the week.
I know that probably has me thrown off too. So
that's what threw him off. We threw the play of the week in there in the first part of the show.
Doing that at a different time. So whatever. Anyway.
All right. Should we take a break and come back really and wrap it up, or do you want to wrap it up here?
We don't need to take a break, do we?
You want to wrap it up?
Wrap it up.
I mean, the guys here, you might as well let them. You might as well let them wrap it up or whatever.
Wrap it up for us.
How about that?
Well, geez, I'm not. You put me on the spot.
All right, for everybody here at Three Borders Sports Network, we're going to wrap it up. Brian Watson, Mike McCall, I'm Joe Schreiner. Everybody at Three Borders Sports Network, we thank you. We'll see you tomorrow night. How about tomorrow night? We got basketball.
There you go. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Well, I love that line.
That, huh?
I was there for that game, by the way.
There you go.
We'll be at Breckenridge tomorrow night, and the Cowboys will be hosting Norman County East Ulan Hitterdal. The 4 seed and the 13 seed, I believe they are. So we'll be on the air about 20 to 7. The game starts at 7. No JV, so we should not be late. So we'll be on the air tomorrow night from Breckenridge High School. For everybody at Three Borders Sports Network, good night, everybody.
Thank you.